Everybody be quiet.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Good afternoon, Mr. Trevor.
Good night.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Holy Pinky. Now you don't look like me. You did look like me, but now it's not a Trevor copy. Now you're way too pink to be Trevor. There, I'm centered. No, I'm not centered. I'm not centered. It's my wall that's not centered. Yeah. Okay. One of these days I'll get it right. How's Bella today?
I'm fine.
I'm fine, huh? Do you ever say anything but I'm fine?
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. How is Hannah?
I'm okay.
I'm okay. All right.
Yeah.
You guys are always the early birds.
Oh.
It's Balu's birthday today. Yesterday, I think it was. I was doing no. Today is the 19th. I think today is his birthday. He's 20 years old today. He's so old. So old. So we have two little lionesses. Do you know what a lioness is?
It's Tony. Yeah, it's Tony's birthday.
Tony. Yeah, Tony's birthday. Sorry. Do you know what a lioness is? I take it. That's a no. That's a yes. That's a maybe.
Maybe.
That's a maybe. A lioness is a girl lion.
Yeah.
I keep saying that Hannah with her hair down, she looks like a lion because she looks like she has a big mane. But I can't call you lions because you're girls. I have to think of something else. Let me find another animal that you guys look like. All right. So yeah, like I said, Tony was absent last week too, wasn't he? Hello, amigo. Wasn't Tony absent
last week? That's why he didn't dare to ask us. He had his mom ask her for the permission because constantly 2 weeks. So.
Yeah, so it is 2 weeks that he's missed. All right. So just Peter again as late as normal. All right. So is it Hannah's in the south, so it's not as cold there, but Bella's up north, so she's even colder than here because it's pretty chilly here yesterday and today. Yesterday it went down to 18 degrees. It's not 18 degrees if you were in Canada as a beautiful day, but then again, the houses are built for winter conditions, so you don't have to run around with a sweater on. But here, everything is tiles and hardwood floors and concrete walls, and it's like a refrigerator, so it's colder inside than it is outside. So it's just because of the design. So that's 19 right now, so it's still, for Vietnam, it's chilly. Yeah. All right. So today we're going to go to... Where do you want to go today? Nowhere? Nobody wants to go anywhere today?
What?
I said, where do you want to go today?
I don't know.
Okay. When are you going to join Stars, you little monster?
He 8 years old.
He's 8 years old?
Uh-huh.
How come he's not studying English?
He studied at another class.
Oh, he goes to a center, does he?
He studied Vietnamese teacher.
With a Vietnamese teacher. Oh, he should try one of our demo classes. You get discounts if your brother joins. I have to talk to Miss Lay about that. But he should try one of our classes. I'm guessing his English is lower than yours because he never speaks English to me. Your English is higher, right? Higher level? Your English is higher, yeah? Does he speak well in English?
I don't know.
You don't know? You never speak to him in English?
I don't know.
I don't know. What the heck? What kind of conversation is this? This is called conversation class, and you're saying I don't know. What the? Huh. Unbelievable. What about you, Hannah? Have you got a younger brother or younger sister?
Yes.
How old is your younger brother or younger sister? How about one, two,
I
three?
don't know.
Five. What? You don't know how old your younger brother? What is with you kids? Bella speaks yum yum num num, and you say you don't know how old your little brother or little sister
8
is.
years old.
So the same.
Yes.
How is 8-year-old brother or sister?
Brother.
So how is your brother's English?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like having a conversation with a coconut.
Okay. He is so crazy.
He's a crazy kid, is he? He's wild.
Yes.
I don't think we say they're crazy. I think we say they're wild. That's usually the best way to describe your hyper little brother. Wild. If he's crazy, maybe he'd be in a hospital.
My little brother is naughty.
Well, most kids are. Most young boys are naughty. That's true. They're usually very naughty. What can you do? What can you do? Ha! There's my little brother. See the resemblance? He looks like me, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Thanks, Bella. Hooga, hooga. Hooga, hooga. I love this picture. It's so cool. Yeah.
What is
What?
monster?
A monster? He's not a monster.
It's Trevor.
It's my cousin.
No, it's Trevor.
Oh no, that's not me. My God, I've got more muscle than him.
No.
And I got better clothes.
You have
And I don't use axes. I use a gun. So, and look at the belly on him. He got a big belly. And he got a big mouth.
shorts.
He does it, yeah. I don't know what leopard shorts or cheetah shorts. I got a kick out of the picture. I really like this video. It's a good thumbnail. Interest 7. Caveman diet. Last week we talked about vegetarians and we talked about vegetarian is someone who doesn't eat meat. What does a vegan do?
Vegan.
Vegan. What do vegans eat? What's the difference?
Egg.
They eat eggs? No. So vegetarians don't eat meat. Vegans don't eat what?
Vegan. Meat
They don't eat meat and
and
You.
and egg, milk, and
they don't eat eggs and they don't drink milk and they don't have honey and they don't have
Noodle.
noodles. I don't know. It never said anything about noodles, but I think some of them said they do eat some grain and stuff, right? So most noodles and pastas are made from grains, I think. Wheat. So maybe they eat that. Probably do. Otherwise there wouldn't be much else to eat. But yeah, there's that one. And then there's someone else that doesn't even eat much certain kinds of vegetables and fruits and different stuff. What's that one? What was the other one?
Pizza.
fruitarian.
Yeah, it was the fruitarians. That's right. All right. But we're going to even go further back. We're going to talk about caveman diet.
Trevor.
Trevor's diet is
What is
pizza.
that? What is that?
Evolution. That's the full video. See, I just cut the end part. Oh, they didn't even fix with this nice picture, and they didn't even put the logo on the side. And oh my God, I'm gonna have to talk to admin again. Sometimes they really make me crackerjacker. Let's see, put the cameras right there. We'll see how that works. Okay, hopefully that will work. Yeah, well, the video is from evolution, right? From coming out of the water and turning into mammals, and then somewhere, somehow, we evolved from there. Somehow, I'm not
Trevor.
quite sure. It's not Trevor. It's my cousin.
My younger brother.
He'd make a good husband.
Yeah.
Our first word today.
Is
What are they doing?
Swimming.
Help! Yeehaw! Yeah, like
hide.
hi, hi,
Hide.
find. Well, the big picture, yeah, they're searching for someone, for sure.
Screen.
Speak, scream, close, but you still don't have it.
Screaming.
No. What's another word for screaming? If you talk really loud. No, really starts with an S as well.
Shout.
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 Yeah, shouting. Stop your shouting. Yeah, someone is speaking really, really loud. It's called shout. Oops. See? Shout. Shout, 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 shout. Shout. Shouting. Shouted. Yeah, she's shouting. Probably she's screaming for help if she was really in a building that's burning. She's probably doing more than shouting. They're shouting out someone's name or whatever they're looking for, whoever. Maybe it's an animal. And these guys are shouting and screaming because they're excited about something. Well, he's got a football in his hand. Yeah, so he's probably watching the World Cup. Probably watched Messi and Argentina win the World Cup. Because Argentina just won the World Cup, didn't they? I think they did. You follow the football? Hannah, do you watch the football games? What kind of language is this?
No,
Mm.
I don't know.
You don't know? It's just a yes or no. Were you watching the football games, the World Cup?
Oh no.
No. Okay. Bella, you
No.
watched every game, yeah?
No. Yes.
Yeah. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yeah, I got to stop asking you guys questions.
No. No. Yes.
Making me crazy.
Yes.
Where are they?
Beach. Outside.
Outside. One person is at the beach, but the other family here is not at the
In the
beach.
beach too. In the beach. Beach. The beach have a tree.
What?
Say in the beach.
Well, one person's at a beach, but well, it looks like a family. It looks like mom and dad and a son and a daughter. They're not at the beach. Where are they? Where's she?
In the park.
Yeah, they're in a park, running around in a park. It looks like a golf course the way the grass is cut. It is a golf course. I see the hole right there. Huh. They're running around on a golf course. Unbelievable. Sheesh. I don't think you're allowed to do that. All right. But she is definitely on the beach. Do you guys like walking on the beach?
No.
Yes.
No and yes?
No.
Yes.
No. No.
No, no.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, they're at the beach and they're at the park. The word was outside. We've had that word before. That's an easy one. Next one. The first ones are going to be easy. Then they'll get a little harder later. Always like that. No word from Peter, Miss Lay?
I already called, but I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Did it say something?
Maybe you can't hook up or something. All right. So this is like mom telling her daughter some good stuff for things to be careful about. Advice. Yeah. Or, could be mom here. Well, that looks like two mom situations. It looks like this mom is giving advice about something. And then it looks like this mom looks like she's giving advice about cooking and how to prepare things and how to cook things properly. Yeah. I've never been to the southeastern United States, like Louisiana and all these places, even though I have some ancestry there. But I hear that the southern folks down there, they're really good at cooking. Really, really good. Lots of spicy stuff. I'd like to try. I'd like to visit everywhere. I'd like to visit everywhere. And half of it would be a mission on just trying all their food. Because I really like food. Advice. Now, this food that's coming up is something I like very, very, very much. It's kind of like a sausage. It's kind of like a pepperoni that you put on pizza. It's a little bit different. It's originally from Italy. Of course, why I like so much Italian food. What do we call this one? Now, this is a bit mixed. You have some here, but that looks like hams over here. Remember we did ham?
Spring rolls.
Spring rolls? What?
Frozen meat.
Frozen meat? No. No. It's a big seasoned sausage. You probably don't know this. I don't even think I've ever been able to buy this. I'm sure you could find some in some of the shops here. I find it, I do like it, but I can only eat a little bit of it because I find it's a bit too oily and a few things. But it depends. Like you get those really handmade ones in Europe, then it's really different.
Ham.
Yeah, ham is the one from the pork. This is a mix.
Salami.
It's called salami. The deep A there. Salami.
Salami.
Yeah. And it's really popular in Western countries. I know my mom and dad and everybody, they love their salamis. Very popular. There's Peter. And I do like it. I do like it a lot, but I like sausages, some really good deli style sausages. They really know what they're doing, not the processed stuff in the supermarket. But if you go to a deli, right, like someone who's a butcher and they buy their meats, cut their own meats, and they make homemade sausages and they smoke them and age them. Oh, wow. That stuff is so good. It's not even funny how good it is. But you can only eat so much of it. It's fattening and, eating too much of it, I don't think would be good for your health. I don't think so. All right. So salami, nobody got that one except for Trevor, of course. And we got Mr. Peter. What happened to you? Did you get lost in traffic?
No,
What happened to you? Where did you go?
my computer.
That's what I thought. Lay said she called you earlier, but that
Livestock.
what Bella?
Livestock.
Well, livestock is your cows and your pigs and your chickens. Those are all the animals that you farm. That's what your livestock is. But if the meat is uncooked, the fish is uncooked, the vegetables are uncooked, they're all what? It's all about not cooked. When we eat sushi, we eat fish. Uncooked food is, see that steak? It's not cooked yet.
Raw.
Raw. That's right. Was that Bella again?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. You didn't say no this time. You didn't say no this time, Bella. You're supposed to say, no, it wasn't me. It was Peter.
No.
Raw. Uncooked food. Yeah. And it's really common to have some fish dishes, different dishes of fish, that the fish is raw. And I think one of the famous steak dinners, if the beef is really, really good, it's called steak tartare. And I think it must have come from Europe, because there is people that's called the Tatars before. That's history. We're not going to go into that. But yeah, because when you order a steak in a really nice steakhouse, and they actually have really good pieces of steak, like some restaurants, you go and you order a steak, and beef, and you can't even pick how you want it cooked. What? What's grandma want? In a really nice steakhouse, a real steakhouse where you can go in and order a 300-gram steak or something like that. I don't know how big it would be. You'll have to tell them how you want it cooked, right? And if you say you want it raw, it would come raw. But I've never seen anybody order raw steak, but I have served and to some customers. It's called blue rare. And what blue rare is, it means that we take the steak in a really hot pan, and then we put the steak on it. Right, burns the outside, yeah. And then they flip it, and they burn it, and very short time, and then they serve it like that. So it looks like it's cooked, but then as soon as you cut it, it's all raw inside, and that's how they like to eat their steak. I like it medium rare, so the very center is still pretty much raw, pinkish raw. And then there's medium, of course, which is like pink inside. And then there's medium well done and very well done, which is just like rubber. But that's how most people eat it. Well done. No more pink, no more blood. Okay. Raw, uncooked. Very simple. Don't forget it. Never again. I'm putting it on the test. What? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So this is what when you get a job and you get a salary, right? You get paid for the work you do. You get paid for what you are worth. So
Money.
Salary.
Well, I just said it's like salary. Salary is the physical piece of paper that they give you or transfer to your bank account. That is my salary. But doing the work.
Bonus.
What is it, Hannah?
Bonus.
Bonus is extras. This is like, for example, let's say we all have the same job. We're all working in a aluminum factory, and
Receive money.
Receive is just to give, or someone gives to you. No. Okay, listen to my example. Let's do it this way. Let's say we're all working in a potato field. Never mind aluminium. Never mind that. Pretend we all work in a potato field. So, but the deal is the farmer will only pay us for how many potatoes we pick up that day when we're working. So let's say Peter goes in and he picks up 1,000 potatoes, and Hannah and Bella were kind of lazy. They only picked up 800 potatoes, and Trevor picked up, of course, 1,200 potatoes. And I got paid. Wage is what you agree on. It's how much they pay you, usually hourly. So the farmer at the end of the day says, Trevor, you picked up 1,200 potatoes. That's 1,200. I'll pay you $120. And Peter, you picked up 1,000 potatoes today, so I'm going to give you $100. And then Bella and Hannah only picked up 800, so they only get $80 each.
Extra.
No, I'm not giving you them points now. It's called what you earn.
I don't know.
What you earn. Yeah. Not a difficult word. Earn, Peter. Just like her with no H. Earn. Earn with an N. Earn. Oh my God, what are you saying? No, it's not. It's earn. Bella.
Earn.
Yeah, Hannah. Earn. Peter, let's try it again. It's not it's earn. Next. So different what? Of careers, of foods, of drinks. Well, one of them is a fruit or a seed of some kind, but not all of them. Those people are fruits.
Nationality.
Fresh.
The food is nationalities.
Fresh.
The people are fresh. Somebody help me.
Ôi trời ơi.
So many different drinks, so many different, I don't know what those are. Seeds, beans,
Fruits.
something. I don't know if they're fruits. I don't think so. I think these are like legumes. I don't even know what you would call those things. I don't even know what they are. That looks like an olive. Are those olives?
Doctor.
Some of them are olives. Some of them, maybe they're all olives. Oh my God, maybe they are. And those looks like raisins. Maybe some of them are fruit. I'm not a dietitian. I know we're going to talk about food today, but I'm just going by what's in the book. In our Captain Caveman class. So different kinds is the same as different of jobs, vegetables, drinks, courses, classes, subjects.
Farm.
I already said different. Another word for different. Starts with a T. What of car do you want to buy? What job would you like to have? It's like kind. There are different of people around the world.
Type.
Type. Thank you. That was painful. Type. Type. And I don't mean typing text messages. Holy caramba. Let's move on. Category of people, things having common characteristics. Yeah, right. That's the other point. When we're using types, it has to be types of something, right? Types of fruit, types of olives, types of careers, types of jobs.
Type of story.
Like a story. Well, types of stories. That's right. That's right. They're all stories, but there are different types of stories. That's right. No, good example. And I think that's what this is. Miss Lay should look at this picture because I was telling Miss Lay about there's like, I don't know how many types of olives are there? How many types of olives are there? I think it's like 300. Here we go. Let's see. How many types of olives? No, I was wrong. It says estimated, so a good, accurate guess, but not for sure. 139 olive varieties, types of olives. And I'm really sure now when I look at these a little bit better, and it's definitely some European language or something here. That's what these are. These are different types of olives. But I could be wrong. Maybe there's something else. Who knows? Next. On the board, finally. Hannah. 4-1 for Bella. All right. Our next one now is going to be, there's the little brother again. 8 years old. How's your English? Tell me, Mr. Boy. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? New. His name is New. Hello, New.
Pinky duck.
A Pinky Duck. Your name is Pinky Duck?
No. His name is New.
His name is New, but what's his English name?
New.
What's his English name?
New. His name is
New is not a name.
Vietnam.
Well, that's Vietnamese. I said, what's his English name?
New.
That's it. We're going to call him Alphagetty. All right. Let's go to the next one. Earn money, types of jobs. We just had him in our logo.
Cave.
Cave what? The person.
Caveman.
Bella steals it. Unbelievable. Bella's off to a big start today. It's a caveman. A prehistoric man who lived a long time ago. What about you, Peter? You want to live in a cave?
Yes.
No.
Why not? You'd be cool. You don't have to pay rent.
No.
And no video games. No TV. You can just make fire every day.
Church fire. No.
And you can wear animal fur for clothes. No? Go hunting with a spear every day, looking for food. No. Don't want to live like a caveman. Bella wants to live like a caveman. She wants to be a cave woman.
No.
No? Hannah want to be a cave woman?
No. This is you.
Too easy. Too easy. No problem.
Yeah.
Yes, many problems.
Many problem. No video games. Big problem. Caveman. Next. All right. So that's the prehistoric time. What about today's time?
Modern.
Yeah, modern. I'll give you it for modern. Modern world is the world I'm looking for here. Yeah, you can't get much more modern than the city of Dubai. It's only been built in the last couple of decades. That's amazing. Modern technology. Soon we'll have, what do they call that? Images. Oh, I forget what the word is for robots be doing job. Already robots doing jobs for us. What do they call that? Holograms. Holograms. Yeah, eventually we'll be able to use our computers and the images will just come right up in the air. Holograms. They already exist. The word was modern world because we just looked at prehistoric. Prehistoric, modern. Modern means this age, this time, new. Yeah, the age in which people today now live. Modern world. Modern world. Okay. 5-2. Next one is going to be now. I just see the word here because it has two different meanings, really. Well, kind of. It's used a couple of different ways. I'm guessing it's about food again, and I know we've had this word before. This is the food they make in factories. Can anybody tell me what the difference is from organic food and food in factories? Comes in packages? What do we call that kind of food? No? Okay. Hannah's face.
Snack.
Well, yeah, you could say that French fries and some fish there, if it's fish or whatever it is, chicken and the potato.
Fattening.
What, Hannah?
Fattening.
Frightening? Frightening?
Uh,
Scary?
Fattening.
Fortening. I don't know what fortening is.
Fast food.
Fast food in the supermarket? This one's fast food. This is convenient snack food. This is food people buy in the grocery store, supermarket. But the difference is, can you grow any of this food in your garden? Can you grow your...
Processed food.
Yeah. Oh, Hannah's on the comeback. 5-3. Yeah. It's processed foods. And that's what's dangerous about this stuff. Processed food. Remember we did it with the scientist? I'm sure it was this class. I think it was last class. We had processed food. Didn't we? Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. Dairy foods. And yeah, we did. We had processed food last week. And I think the picture was a scientist, right? In a laboratory making hamburgers. Not in a kitchen, but in a laboratory. Because, right? Okay, for example, I got to explain to you guys this process thing again. Number one, you look at the French fries, and I don't know what those are. They're probably like chicken nuggets. Yeah? Okay. Now, these French fries and these chicken nuggets are not made fresh, like you buy the fresh chicken and the fresh potatoes and you cut the potatoes up and you soak them in water to get all the starch out and then you deep fry them in some good oil and make some real French fries. And that chicken is not a real piece of chicken where you chopped up and put some egg and crumbs on it and flipped it over and then cooked it. All of these are made in factories with chemicals, and that's why they're unhealthy. The potato chips, that's not a real potato where they sliced up and they deep fried it and then made potato chips and put it in a bag. No, it's gone through so many processes and chemicals and machines to make it perfect and crunchy and snacky and melts, crunchy in your mouth to make it so perfect. It's not good for you. If you watched the video on how they make potato chips, you would never eat potato chips again. Right? Made in a factory, not on the farm, not in mom's kitchen. And all of these, right, on the shelf, everything in a box, everything in a can. This has all been produced with preservatives and with chemicals in factories. All right, if you want to eat healthy, you have to go to the area where they have the fresh vegetables and the fresh meats and the fresh fish. And if you buy, because you can buy all your food there and your herbs and spices, and then you can make it all fresh at home, or you can buy the boxed package that already has everything mixed together for you and everything, and the frozen chicken nuggets and French fries, or you could go buy the potato and make it yourself. If you make it yourself, it's healthy. But if you buy all the frozen packages and the box packages and the bagged packages, that was all made in factories. That's why they call it process, right? Processing produce in factories to make money. Yeah. Processed food is bad for you. Only eat a little bit. I know it tastes great, but it's not good for you. Next, you eat what you want. I'll eat what I want. Who got that? That was Bella. Right. No, that was Hannah. Yeah, but Peter, come on. You got to think, right? One picture is bread. There's two other pictures there. So, no, it's not bread. But what do the three pictures have in common? What are they doing with the meat? What did they do with the bread? What did they do with the pizza?
Cut.
What, Bella? Cut. Well, they did cut the bread and cut the beef and the pizza, but they cut the bread, the pizza, and the meat into what?
Slice.
Slice! Yeah! See, Peter? You got to use that nugget in your head or you're going to lose it. Sheesh. Slice. Slices. A slice of bread. They're slicing up the beef. Well, see, now that beef, you see how the outside looks really cooked, but in the inside, it's still red, yeah? You see that? Now, that's a really nice, beautiful, I don't know what do you call that? It's not a ribeye. Porter? I forget what you call it. It's a big piece of beef. But you see, this is how many people like their steaks. This is how I like it. It's cooked on the outside really hot, and then the inside is still nice and red and pink. Sometimes even a little bit of blood. Yeah, because he's cutting it, and you can see some of the blood on the table. That is called cooked medium rare, like half cooked, half raw. Kind of like that, but closer to the cooked side. I like it like that. And then the meat is so tender and juicy. It's just wonderful. That's how I like my steaks. But it's hard to find that here unless you go to a real steakhouse and they order nice big pieces of steak and they know what they're doing. Otherwise, you're just going to get everything like a shoe leather, like rubber and hard. And of course, slices of pizza. Some places will make big pizzas and then just sell a slice at a time. So you just buy one slice. It's cheaper. 1 or 2 slices and a Coca-Cola, and then you're on your way. And then your bread, you cut it up into slices. So what do you call the bread if you don't cut it into slices? What's the big piece of bread? What's that called? You don't go buy a slice of bread. You go buy a of bread, and then you slice it. What is it? Starts with an L. No? Really? say pick up 2 of bread at the supermarket when you go.
Mm,
Bonus point, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
what?
2, 1. Bah, no point. Loaf. A loaf of bread. One big piece of bread is called a loaf. Loaf. I'm not going to write it now because I'll write it in the video when I post it. Loaf of bread. You buy the loaf and then you cut it into slices. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. Peter's on the board. Woohoo. Next one. So easy. So easy. What do you call these things?
Soup.
Dish.
It is a dish. I do see some soup. It looks like maybe there's a soup down here, but that's not what I'm looking for. It's all the things you eat. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We call them, they are the of the day.
Meal.
Meals.
What?
Meals. All the different things you eat are called meals. I have 3 meals a day. I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner or supper. Supper, dinner. Usually, dinner is usually what we classify the main meal of the day. And in many countries, dinner is lunchtime. And then at nighttime, they eat lightly, small snacks, and they call that supper. Super with 2 P's, supper. Yeah, but all of the things we eat, those are our meals, not snacks. But we're talking about when you sit down and you have a plate of food, meals. Try that, Peter. Meals.
Meals.
Oh, that's good. Hannah, meals.
Meals.
Hannah, Abella, one more time.
Meals.
Meals. Yeah. How many meals a day do you have, Peter?
I don't.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know how often you eat in a day?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you again, Peter, or I'm going to delete you. How many meals do you eat in a day?
3.
3.
3. Bella?
4.
3.
Snacks don't count. At least I don't think they do. I don't think snacks. 3. Usually it's 3. Usually we have a breakfast, a lunch, and a supper, dinner. Yeah. Usually. Some people only have 2 meals a day. I usually only have 2 meals in the day. I usually have a late breakfast, like 10, 11 o'clock. And it's kind of like a mixed breakfast lunch called brunch. And then I'll eat later in the afternoon, depending on my nap, before the classes start. Usually in the afternoon, though, because I don't want to eat before class because I get tired. Or sometimes I'll eat after the class at like 9:30. But that's late to eat. I don't like eating late at night. It's not good for you to eat a couple of hours before. Like it should be at least 2 hours before you sleep. But if you just eat and go to bed an hour later, that's not good for your body. Okay. Meals. There we go. Bella 6, Hannah 3, Peter 1. Our next word today is, what do we use to make pasta and bread and noodles? And grain, I think.
Fatty.
Confetti. What?
Rice.
Fatty.
Rice? No.
Fatty.
Petty. What's a petty?
Wheat.
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 Peter again. Ooh. Peter. 2 points. Wheat. Wheat farms. Yeah. A plant whose yellowish brown grain is used for making flour or the grain itself. Yeah, I'm not a farmer, so I really don't know how it all works. But I think this plant, this thing that grows, is like a big grass. I've never even been on a wheat farm. I think I've driven by it maybe in Canada in the prairies.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. I know they grow it and they cut it, and then it goes into a wheat mill, and then they crush it and everything. But I think you get grain. I think now in his hands, I think now those are, I don't know if that's just, maybe that's just pure wheat. See, I don't know anything about this, but I think from wheat, you make grain, you get grains from it. And then of course, when you pound it down and mush it, like in those, like you do with peppers, I think from that with another mixture, maybe, I don't know, you make flour, and that's how we make bread. Grain cereals and things like that. It's a staple. It's really important. I don't think you should eat too much of it, but I hear it's good to eat early in the day. It's good for it to flush your body, but not good to eat at nighttime. Bread should always be breakfast, from what I understand. Sandwiches at lunchtime, and that's about it. Okay. All right. So what did cavemen invent?
X.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
X.
it is. You got it. But you're saying XXE EKS. But this is a little bit different. How do we say it properly?
X.
It's an A. Axe. Yeah, an axe is what it is. Yeah. And this was invented a very, very long time ago. I used to have this in the backyard where I'd have to chop all the wood like this when I was a kid, because we had a wood furnace for the winters. We'd have to chop all our wood small like that, and we'd use a big trunk to put the wood on so we could chop it. And then we'd stack all the wood in the basement in the house so that every morning we could put more wood in the furnace so that we could make the house nice and hot. A wood furnace. And it was a wonderful smell, the burning wood coming out of the basement. I really liked the smell of wood in the house. Really nice. Yeah, but it was a lot of work. Not convenient, but a lot of work, for sure. Axe, not X. Axe, Bella. You're muted. Axe. Apple. Axe. Good. Hannah?
Axe.
Axe. Peter.
ass,
No, an ass. Ass is what you sit on.
axe,
Axe. Again, axe.
axe.
Yeah, you put that KS in there. Good. You're finally getting that KS down. Good job. All right. This is like 10,000 years ago. The world was going through what? Everything was frozen. The woolly mammoth, the flat-faced bear roamed the tundras.
Eggs.
Yeah, that's right, Peter. This is inter 6. I'll give you the point. It's not eggs. it's
Ice age.
it's ice. Remember, ice. CE is an S sound. Ice age. Say it again, Peter. Ice age.
Eggs.
No, you forgot your S.
Eggs.
No, you're saying a Z. Peter, these are my eyes. See my eyes? Look into my eyes. Not eyes. That's the way the Filipinos say ice. S-C-E-C-E-S. Ice.
Ice.
Age.
Age.
J with a D. See? See? Look at the phonics.
Age.
Age. Ice age. And you can put that together. You can connect the S and the A. Ice age. Ice age.
Ice age.
Connect it, Peter. Ice age.
Ice age.
J. Forgetting your D. Hannah. Ice age.
Ice
Ice
age.
age.
Hannah, one more time.
Ice age. Ice age.
Age.
Ice
Yeah.
age.
Good. Bella.
Ice age.
The Ice Age. Yeah. So you can see the years down here. 10,000 to 50,000 years ago. That period for about 40,000 years was an Ice Age. Now, I did have a really good picture of an Ice Age, but I can't find it. But now you can see the world here. But this world is all of it is frozen. That's not what happened. Okay, that's not what happened at all. I'm going to show you real quick here with my marker. In the Ice Age, what happened was like now, you have summer. This is Canada, right? You have, okay, for example, here, I just want to give you an outline here. There's Canada, there's the US, there's Mexico, Central America, South America, right? Brazil over here, you know, back in here again, Yucatan Peninsula, the USA, New York, my home up here, and whatever, yeah, like that. This is the ocean. The oceans were not frozen, okay? The oceans were not frozen in the Ice Age. But what happened was, like, right now, there's snow and ice up in the north all around this part. And if this were to come all the way down, let's make another circle here. The Antarctica is always full of snow and ice, even in the summer. Yeah, it warms up a bit, but it's still full of ice, right? The polar bears live up on top here, okay, and the penguins live down here, right? That's way down. But during the Ice Age, the ice and everything came down. The temperature dropped. So basically, it came down to the northern Pacific and it cut through and it went all the way down into Canada and out the USA and then back up in here and then over England and France and Europe and all those places, all the way down to the southern European countries. And same thing at the bottom, like Argentina and Chile and all these countries were under ice all the way up to Brazil, and Australia was probably under ice. And but so people still lived in the middle areas, right? Because now we have the center of the earth, right? We have the equator right through the middle of the earth. That's where the sun is always closest to the equator. It's always warmer. So people still lived in this area, right? But people moved. That's why Native American Indians, right, in Canada, right? CN, Canada, US, USA, South America. Remember, Christopher Columbus, when he crossed the ocean here, he came to the Caribbean islands in here. He found the Americas. And he found what he thought were Indians, but they weren't Indians. They were Native Americans. They were Asians. Because during the 10,000 and 50,000 during the 10,000 and 50,000 time period in the past, Asians from Asia and Russia and Japan and all these areas, they crossed over into North America. They walked over the frozen ice so they could walk from Russia to Alaska and then into Canada, into the US, and then they kept going. People kept going that way. People kept going south. People kept going south again. People started coming down here. You had the Aztecs and you had all the tribes down here. But then 10,000 years ago, the ice melted. So this line disappeared. And this line disappeared. And the ice went back to the North Pole and the ice went back to the south. And all of a sudden, you couldn't walk to Australia from Vietnam. 40,000 years ago, you could walk from Vietnam to Australia. There was no water. The oceans were like 40, 50 meters lower because it was all in the ice. And then 10,000 years, it took a long time to melt. All the ice melted and the oceans went up, creating all the islands of Indonesia, separating Vietnam from the Philippines and all these other places. And the land got smaller. So nobody knew people were in North America. We didn't write then. We didn't have all that stuff then. Right? So it was only 500 years ago when we found out, oh my God, There's North America and South America. That's only 500 years ago, right? Whoops, my marker. That's 500 years ago. That's not long ago. What was it? 19? No, not 19. Sorry. I'm gonna say 1500 because it's close to that time. I think when Christopher Columbus found it. I think he first found the Caribbean down here. First, I believe it was like 1493. I think it was something like that. It was about some 500 years ago. I can't remember the exact date, but that's 500 years ago. That's not that long ago. So we have all of these years, history of the world that nobody even knew, except the people that were there, that the Americas were there. That's why they call it the New World. All right, there's my little history for you today. And the world apparently has an ice age about every 80,000 years. That's what I read. So it's been 10,000 years since the last ice age. And apparently in another 60, 70,000 years from now, we'll have another ice age. It's normal. That's the cycle of the earth. Understand?
No. Not understand.
I know. That's because you were watching YouTube.
No. I don't know what do you want to say.
And this guy, we're going to talk about him later, so I'm not going to give you his name. But this is a huge, huge elephant, a different breed, I guess, that used to live in the north, in North America and Russia and all these areas. And that's what cavemen and them used to hunt a lot, too, for their fur and their meat. And then that's where we had the saber-toothed tigers, the tigers with the really long fangs. And there's a bear that's even bigger than the polar bear. He was called the flat-faced bear. And he was way bigger than like 3 meters tall or something crazy like that. It was a rough time to be a human being back then. Very dangerous.
Is a monkey.
Well, there probably were some big monkeys then too, I'm sure. But
Is
everything
a
was bigger. Yeah.
duck.
Ducks, I don't know. I don't know. All right, Ice Age. What are these guys?
Dragon.
Well, there is one that's called. It was a few that are called a dragon.
Oh.
Actually, the Komodo dragon is the biggest one in the world, but this is the family, right? This is probably an iguana. I think these two big ones.
The
Here.
lizard.
Yeah, they're lizards. That's right. And it's not lizard. It's Liz.
Lizard.
Just like Elizabeth, the short name.
Lizard.
Lizard. And it sounds like the AR sounds like an ER. Lizard, not lizard. Lizard.
Lizard.
That's correct. Liz, like the short name for Elizabeth, Liz, and ER pronunciation. Erd, not ard. Yeah. You got it, Hannah. Peter, lizard.
Lizard.
Good. Don't forget that little bit, but you got to connect it. You can't go lizard. You have to do it together. Lizard. 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 Peter.
Lizard.
No, you can't say lizard. You have to say lizard. It's one word.
Lizard.
There, perfect. Lizard. Bella.
Lizard.
Yeah. And I don't know what this green one's called. There's a lot of different types of lizards. We have some in the houses. Yeah, the little geckos that eat all the mosquitoes. Yeah. Lizards. Erds. All right. What do we call? Was it last week when Miss Lay was an alien? It was last week, yeah? Miss Lay was an alien. Did you guys see that video? You guys probably never watched the video. I put an alien in there for her. I turned Lay into an alien. No? You guys didn't see it? Anybody talking to me or what?
No.
Nobody's talking to me, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know. Unbelievable, you guys. Unbelievable, you guys.
Break time. Break time again.
A little bit. Oh, that's Lay that we can't understand who's talking. Lay, we got to do something. You
Not smile. No.
having a little bit of fun with this Lay. I'll play the video at break time. All right.
Break time.
At break time. I didn't say it was break time, Peter. Lizard. So that was it was a point for Hannah. Okay, let's go.
Alien.
Well, I already said it's an alien, so I'm going to be an alien. No, but it's specific. What do we call aliens from Mars, the planet Mars? If you were, see, we're from Earth, so we're Earthlings. But if you're from Mars, what are you? Like aliens is all the life outside in the universe. But we're aliens too. But we're aliens from Earth. So we're Earthlings or humans. But the guys from Mars, they're not humans. They're not Earthlings. What do we call people from Mars? Or, well, again, aliens from Mars. Peter, you know what it is?
No.
No. You see it in cartoons all the time. You see it in movies. You see it in comics. What do you call people from Mars? Or aliens from Mars?
Mars.
Close.
Mars.
Close. 5,
Human from Mars.
4, 3.
Mystery.
Mystery? No, mystery is something you don't know. You're trying to figure it out. 2, 1.
Yes.
The little green people with antennas that we always make fun about.
Martin.
Martians. Martians.
Martian.
Aliens from Mars are called Martians. A Martian. We should have put an S on that. A Martian or Martians. Yeah. Now, as far as we know, there's no Martians on Earth, on Moon, but maybe a few billion years ago, maybe there was life on Mars. I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. But yeah, you're going to see this word all the time. There's lots of movies and cartoons and characters that are Martians. They say they're from Mars. It's now they're just fictional characters. Martians. This is another fictional character, but some people think it's real, but I don't think so. There's no proof. What do we call this guy?
Dracula.
Vampire. Now, I would give you the point, Bella. But
Dracula is a vampire too.
He is, but Dracula is like the father of vampires. He's like the king of vampires, right? I think Dracula was the first. And from him, that's how vampires came about, right? I could be wrong about that. I'm no expert on vampires. There's a famous castle in Romania, and they say where Count Dracula lived there. Again, it's all folklore, stories, fairy tales. But Dracula, here's the difference. There's no Draculas, right? Dracula is one character, one person who is a vampire. Okay? Count Dracula, supposedly from Romania in Romania. Romanian. Apparently. Transylvania or something like that. Now, vampire, all of them that suck blood at nighttime, all of them are vampires. So there could be hundreds of vampires or millions of vampires. Who knows? Those are all vampires, just like all the people, all the workers type thing. But Dracula is like the king. Okay, so that's why it's a little bit different. There are many vampires. There's only one Dracula. And this could be Dracula. I hate to not give you the point, Bella, but I needed to be more general on this. And I have 2 pictures. So it's not just one specific person. And I would have put him in a castle if it was the Count. All right, vampire. So what do we got? 743. Next word. I told you this was coming up. It's that super big elephant that lived during the Ice Age.
Elephant.
What is it, Bella?
Mammoth.
Yeah.
Mammoth.
It's, yeah. The elephants come from this. I'm sure the elephants are descendants of this guy. But these guys were much bigger, and they had some of them. There's a woolly mammoth, and then there's a mammoth. The mammoth had more fur, really hard, long fur. I think it was the mammoth had more fur because they're like different species or different kinds of mammoths. But they were so like as far as I know, they were much bigger than elephants. Like the biggest elephant we have now is the African elephant. And from what I understand, the mammoth was the biggest. The woolly mammoth was probably the second biggest. And then if you look at Google and you compare mammoth versus elephant, you would know. You could see that there'll be some pictures to show you the difference. But these guys don't exist anymore. But we found their fossils, their bones, in the north, like in the snow, in the ice. So, Peter, what did I say was the biggest elephant in the world right now?
Yeah, that mammoth.
No, that's not what I just said. The mammoth is extinct. It's dead. It's been dead for thousands of years. About 1,000 years, I think the last one died.
But that the big elephant of the world.
It was. But I just said what the biggest elephant in the world is today. What is it? Because I know you're not listening to me. You're watching TV or something.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Peter, wake up or I'm going to delete you. You're not going to sit in my class and watch TV and not listen to me. That's a waste of time. You can stay home and go play your video games. It's the African elephant is the biggest elephant living today. The Asian elephants are small elephants compared to the African elephant. And I saw an African elephant when I was on a safari zoo in Jakarta, Indonesia. They had one there, the big tusks and everything. And I was like, oh my God, he's huge. I was in the car and I was scared. He was so massive, so big. I couldn't believe it. I was scared in the car. What do you call these things? Cavemen used to use these to catch their animals, especially mammoths. Bella?
Spear.
Spear. Yeah, they're called spears. Yeah, all right. Good job, Bella. They're called spears. Now, soldiers use them. Oh, there comes the crazy alien again. Ah! I'm going to have to put the alien in this video again, right in front of Lay's face. Dancing around, little alien. Sing us a song, Lay. So to make a good... No, don't go away. Sing a song. I want to make a video of the alien. Lay, you're no fun. No fun at all. I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have just let her talk, and we should have just all went, yeah. Oh, yeah. If she comes back and she starts talking, we'll just say yes, and let her talk so I can make a nice alien video with Miss Lay. All right, spears. That's a good one. Bella Bing wins the vocab challenge today. 943. But. I don't see a video. Now you got your video. And the phone and everything off? And the laptop is off too? You're helping me make a really nice video. No, you're gonna have to come up to my see now I sound like an alien too when I talk when you're unmuted. So it's weird. It seems like once we get into the class, you just can't seem to use your computer or something. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So anyway, I was saying, spears were used in war before guns and stuff, of course. And cavemen used spears in the past, because they were using them for hunting. And I do believe that the spear was the number one thing they used to hunt mammoths back in the Stone Age and in the Ice Ages. Yeah. All right. So Miss Lay is going to join here in just a second. All right. So you guys will do the sentences with her and then take your break like normal. And then after the break, we'll do our reading about caveman diets.
Read about Trevor.
No, it's not Trevor. It's a caveman. I'm Mr. Handsome, not caveman.
Yes.
I'll see you guys after the break.
Peter, you first.
So it's
Always, yes.
But you had 3 points today. That's good. You can't do it if you stop watching TV.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Trevor so too much.
Peter, shout.
Trevor sound too much.
Shout. Shout. Trevor said that is not enough. Oh my gosh, what kind of light is this? All right. But the thing for that sentence, you should know that like a Trevor, so it's like a he, right? So shout. You talk about what he does regularly. So Trevor shouts too much or a lot.
Yeah.
So here, Hannah, is Bella. So Hannah, number 2, outside.
Usually, I usually I hang
What
out
was
with
that?
Usually I
hang out with my friends outside at the weekend.
Stop.
Usually I hang out with my friend outside.
Yes.
You can do it. I usually hang out with my friends outside. Okay. Maybe in the park. You can say that too. Bella, number 3, advice.
My mom. My mom gave me some advice.
Advice. Yeah. This one is uncomfortable. You can say that. My mom gave me some advice. Yeah. Back to Peter. Salami as kind of sausages.
Salami is the sausage from Italy.
Italy. Sausage is a kind of sausages from Italy. To be honest, actually, in one of the dictionary, it says the meaning is like this. But when we search on Google, it didn't say from Italy at all. It's just like describe how people make this type of sauces. So I'm not really sure.
I think it originates from Italy. That's where it started, but now it's everywhere.
Okay. So at least something there. But yes, the dictionary, the Vietnamese dictionary, the meaning is like this. But when I search on Google, nothing is talking about Italy. From Italy. Right. So Peter, so back to Hannah, number 5. Roar. Hannah, number 5.
Oh, okay.
Why do tigers eat meat? Yeah, I have a question for you.
Why
do tigers eat meat?
Eat raw meat. You mean
raw meat?
because they cannot cook. Because they don't cook.
Yes.
Because they are wild animals. They don't really have lifestyle like us. So they don't cook. They don't know how to they don't know how to make fire. Okay. Yeah. So they eat raw meat. Okay. So back to Bella. Number 6. Earn money.
Uh,
You can make a question. You can ask your parents.
your parents have much earn money?
So this one is the verb. So just say, do your parents earn a lot of money, right? Yeah. Do your parents. If you want to say both of them, so do your parents earn a lot of money? So, not too much, not too little. All right, so back to Peter. Type. Here we just get it as the noun, but you know that as the verb is like you type, right? You can type.
That type too small.
What?
That type look weird.
That type of something looks weird.
Yeah.
Right? But of something, because type is just general. So maybe that type of
Gotta be a type of something.
yeah, that type of look weird. So what can be weird? That type of animal. That type of maybe no, maybe dogs. Kind of dogs ties up something, right? Or lizards. Looks weird. But we should make it a little bit more specific. So Hannah already caveman.
I think cavemen live in the big cave.
Lived, right? The people in the parts, and here's the caveman. So it must be the plural form, caveman. Lived in caves or big caves. Actually, we don't know big or small, but yes, they live in caves. Anna, I'm sorry, Bella. Modern world.
Maybe we live in a modern world.
Maybe we're not sure. Okay. Maybe in the movie, we live in a modern world now. Yes. The next one is for Peter. Processed. Processed. You can say processed food.
Raw, not processed. What? Raw, have processed become food.
I don't understand. I don't get your sentence. Processed here is kind of like an adjective, right? So it's like the type of food. You have organic food and you have a processed food. And I heard Mr. Trevor already explained. So once again, what is your example? Raw is what? Raw is
not cooked. Remember, raw is not cooked. What did I say about processed food? What is that? What is processed food, Peter?
You know that in our videos, all the food already in the packed in the backpacks or tins or cans, right? Raw have processed become food? No, raw is an adjective. Raw is just like a not cooked yet. No, and have processed. Processed is another adjective too. Right? So no, maybe you can make something simpler. Like I sometimes or we sometimes also eat processed food. I mean, we just buy from supermarket or shop and then we eat like a chips. You know, the chips behind you is a chips, so are processed, right? Not fresh. They're not fresh. But no, we cannot make a sentence like that. Raw is an adjective. Hannah, number 11, slices or slice?
My mom slice meat to make sandwich for breakfast.
So my mom chops slices of bread to make sandwiches. Slice.
Yes.
Yeah, slice. Let me see. Sometime I like these ones are now for sure. So chop the something into slices.
Oh yeah, you could say my
a-
mom slices bread for breakfast, or my mom uses sliced bread for breakfast, something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy with this mic system. Yeah, it's a verb too. Here we didn't write it, but it's a verb. So you can say that my mom slices bread to make sandwiches for breakfast. That's a good one. Yeah, it's the verb. So Bella, number 12. Easy ABC one.
The number. I have 3 meals in
a day. I have 3 meals per day. That's right. Peter, number 13.
Wheat. Bread made from wheat.
Is right. Actually, it's flour. You can say that too, but it's a passive voice. So bread is made from wheat. Hannah, number 14. It's a tool. Axe.
Yeah.
Axe. I'm sorry. Axe.
That axe is so old.
Oh, okay, good. Bella, your turn already. Ice Age. Ice Age.
we don't live in Ice Age.
Yeah, Ice Age. I know.
Ice Age.
Yeah, we live in a modern world. So back to Peter. Lizard. Lizard.
I don't think lizard is dangerous.
I don't think lizards are dangerous, right? Because if you use is, it's not like a lizard. And this one is general. So you say that I don't think lizards are dangerous. It's a good one. Just have to pay a little bit attention to the agreement, right? Between subject and verb in the sentences. Back to Hannah. Martian. Not human being, but Martian or Martians.
I can't see the Martian, but I don't know the Martian.
Martian.
The Martian came us.
Came to our planet, you mean?
Yes.
You said that I can't see Martians, and I don't know if they come to our planet, our Earth. That's what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. With our normal eyes, we cannot see them. Yeah. The next one is for Bella. Vampire.
I don't want to be a vampire.
Maybe we're talking about maybe the play that, right? Maybe you play, you have to play the role. Yeah. So I don't want to be a vampire. All right. It's grammatically right. So back to Peter. Mammoth. Remember, no more of them. Yeah. They already died. They already extinct.
Mammoths have died from 1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago. They died 1,000 years ago. It's the grammar. Million years ago.
Yeah.
That's what Google said. Yeah.
But they were 10,000 years ago. I think they were still here.
So we can say that members, right,
I'll
died.
put the information in the box.
Yeah. Died. For example, like thousands years ago. So this one already happened, Peter. So I kind of just remind you about the past tense. That's it. But the information Mr. Trevor will confirm. The last one here is for Hannah. Spear.
Yes. I don't have spear, but I think the soldiers usually have spears.
I don't have a spear, but I think soldiers have or had, actually, if you want to say in the past. So has spears. That's right. Okay, guys. So now it's break time. Yeah. And after that, you can break time. That's right. And after that, you can get back to the reading with Mr. Trevor about caveman diet. That's what he said. All right. Goodbye from Miss Lay.
Goodbye, Millie. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
So yeah, there we go. We talked about caveman food and how they ate and the difference between the modern foods and processed foods, and how some people think that, it's not good for us and we should eat more raw food, especially nuts and seeds. There's a lot of good value in those things, natural oils and minerals and stuff in the food. And that's really the big thing, is that, we live in the modern world, right? Well, we learned that modern world. And there's so much convenience, right? You just grab this, take it out of the fridge, heat it up and eat it. But to be really healthy, you need to be more organic. Organic is the food that we grow in the earth or take from the trees, right? It's okay to eat stuff from boxes and packages and everything else. But it just, you have to make sure that it's not that all the time, right? You have to eat fresh food and you have to cook some fresh food. There's a big difference from having a tuna sandwich and a canned tuna sandwich. There's a very big difference. Making your own home French fries instead of always buying it at the fast food place. Making your own hamburgers instead of buying fast food hamburgers. What the heck is Peter watching? More YouTube, I guess. Look at him. He's laughing his beep off. I'm just going to delete him. He's not listening to us. Remove. Bye-bye.
Nickname you so especially.
What?
Nickname you so especially.
Nickname so especially? What?
You.
Me what?
Nickname you.
My name. Trevor
Yes.
Handsome?
Special. Oh.
Well, nobody says I'm handsome, so I have to tell myself I'm handsome, so I feel good. Sometimes you have to give yourself some compliments, because if you wait for everybody else, you might never get them. I have no neck.
Okay, I'm not ready.
Yeah. So, yeah, the lesson, we talk about all the different types of foods, right? Fruitarians and vegans and vegetarians. You just be careful. There's nothing wrong with, like I said, having the fried chicken and all these things. But learn to make some of them yourself at home, and you can make it a lot healthier. You take some bread and dry it up, and then you can you put it in the oven or cook it for a bit, and then it's crumbs, and you mix that with the egg, and you can make some really good fresh fried chicken at home, and it's much better for you. So be careful how much packaged food you eat compared to fresh organic food that grows in gardens that you can see it. That's the good stuff. And locally, every place has good local food. Yeah. All right. No, we did it. Enough with the cavemans. Next week we just did 2 about food and diet. So that's done. Next, we're going to talk about alternative healths, different ways for different health treatments. Fish doctors and snake massage and all kinds of crazy things. So very interesting reading next week. So I will see some of you in reading. And I'll see the rest of you. And we'll probably Tony because it's his birthday today. I got to wish him a happy birthday. I'll see the rest of you. I'll see you all next Monday. Everybody have a good. I'll see you guys next Monday. So everybody have a good week at school. Learn lots. Have some fun.
Why wait? Mondays.
Well, because today's Monday, right? Yeah, today's Monday. So I'll see. I'll see you guys next Monday.
Today is Saturday.
Lesson 3.
Yes.
What, Bella? Next week. 1 week from today.
Next.
Right? Because NEXT. We have an X, so we have to put a KS in there. Next. Yeah, 3 sounds. Next week. See you next week. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. That's right. I'm not going to see you. Merry Christmas, because Saturday night is Christmas Eve. Sunday is Christmas.
Next week is Merry Christmas.
Saturday night is Christmas Eve. Sunday is Christmas Day, December 25. So yeah, I'm not going to see you until after Christmas. 25 on Sunday, 25th. So that's Christmas Day. So I won't see you for Christmas. So that's why I'm saying Merry Christmas. And we'll see you on Boxing Day. Boxing Day is the day after Christmas, the 26th of December. Merry Christmas, everybody.
So cool.
Bye-bye. Don't forget to buy my present.
No.
Everybody buy me pizza.
No.
Buy pizza.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Trevor Hanson.
Pizza.
Goodbye, Mr. Trevor Hanson.